hope you're all good. Welcome to the Unfiltered Perspective podcast. This is another episode coming live to your screens, and I want to thank all of you for the support and the encouragement. It really does a lot to us. And this podcast is proudly sponsored by Be Nice Catering Services located in Tema, and I'm beautifully styled by Sticky One Collections and Miss Evelyn Jeans at Rollins Park Gate 5. I'll leave their details and then you can reach out to them. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. Today's episode, we are going to talk about abuse. But I'm not going to do this alone, like I'm going to introduce my guests. You know, people, I bring seasoned people on my show. So I'm doing this with our very famous Mafia. Yeah. And I am blessed to have Lady Lima on my podcast today. And I'm so grateful to have you here. How do you feel?
I feel welcome.
Yeah, that's nice.
I feel very, very good to be here.
That's good. I'm so happy you honored this invitation as well. And hey, Mr. Felix.
Yeah.
That's why you don't even need an introduction, because it's like you've even won the masses.
Yeah.
You won the hearts of the masses. And I'm so happy to have you on our show today.
I'm happy to be here.
So guys, today's conversation is a very spicy one. I want us to delve deep into abuse in relationships. Lady Lima, what does abuse mean to you?
To me, abuse is equal to maltreatment.
Okay.
Yes. So maltreatment, not only physically, but emotionally, financially, digitally,
everything, Kali,
etc. Do you get it?
Okay.
It is not only being beaten that shows that I'm being abused by someone. Yeah, that is abuse.
Okay.
For now.
Okay. So you
For
made
now,
mention.
underlined.
Okay, you made mention of physical, mental. How can beating me can be a form of abuse? Okay, but does it only have to do with beating? Is that the only way, or is that the only sign of abuse?
That is not.
Okay.
That's why I mentioned physical, emotional. You know, I said abuse is synonymous to maltreatment. Good. And so it means that if I'm being maltreated, it means I'm not well. In other words, I'm not healthy. And now we know that health by World Health Organization is defined as the complete state of physical, mental, emotional, etc. well-being. And so if I am not well emotionally, mentally, and the sorts, but I am well physically because I am not abused physically, I am still not well. That is to explain and then make our cherished viewers understand that abuse is not only physical. Yeah. Abuse is not, will not, was not, and cannot be only physical. It is, shall not, abuse. Even we have digital abuse. When we talk of digital abuse,
you mentioned.
When I talk of digital abuse, I'm trying to elaborate on the fact that, let's say in a relation, obviously these abuses are almost in relationships, right? So in a relationship, your partner takes your phone every time, and then it's mandatory. If you don't give the phone to him, if you refuse to allow, the digital abuse come to pass, then the physical abuse will bring the digital abuse. He will beat you or she will beat you. Now, I also don't want it to look like abuse is only from the masculine angle, because there are some superior women who find themselves in relationships with with inferior men. Yes. I don't think we are surprised, because we all know it happens. Right. It happens.
As for me, I'm surprised. There are women who beat their
husbands.
husbands.
Like looking at how rich and how endowed you are. And let's just say, as for Felix, I know him from this podcast, but I am still taking my matter to him. Look at how beautiful, rich, and endowed you are. And let's say Felix is not Felix, but he is Felix. And he is younger than you, right? And some way, somehow, because you are facing maybe some challenges elsewhere in your marriage or something, you decide to have an affair outside. And your husband is old, okay, then now why don't I go in for someone who is younger? At least on he can satisfy you as much as you want. And then you go in for someone like that and you realize that he is young. He wants to be more superior. He wants to bring his manly features. He wants to let you know that in as much as you are old and you are rich and you are sponsoring him, he is still the man. Do you understand?
So you beat him.
But you wouldn't want to allow that. And some women are doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen one with my eyes like
Eh?
this. A woman
Bobem.
beating the man.
Hey! Are you
At my parents-
serious?
seriously. I was passing like this. The man is a photographer. So, so at the place, initially the man had a first wife. He was the one beating the first wife. The first wife was smallish. And they broke up. And he married a TikTok woman. Hey! The woman was Hey, the way the woman beats the man.
Exactly.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So abuse is not only from the masculine point of view, but also from the feminine point of view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mefia, there are some people that are being abused, but they don't know they are being abused. So what are the signs? What are the things to look out for in a relationship? Like, I didn't even know if somebody wants to take my phone, it's a form of abuse. I didn't.
It is.
So Mefia, what are the signs to look out for?
As she already said, if a man is overprotective, that is one of the signs, because who are you? If you receive a call, who just called you? Who just tested you? Those type of things are some of
Who is calling you by this time?
And it will progress from that. Some men can go as far as telling you to delete social media because they don't want you to have any social relationship.
And they are all digital.
So digital abuse. It is today I found out that it has a name. I didn't know it's called digital. So they do all those things, and whilst it progress, it can progress into the physical abuse. Yeah.
Mr. Felix, have you ever abused anyone in any of your relationships? Be very truthful. God is watching.
And also on pay.
Miss Lily, what will even make it? Because the line of question to everybody else. Look at Mafia's arms. Look at Mafia's arms. And you don't think she can abuse someone?
No, I'm asking, have you ever abused anyone? I'll ask them too.
Oh, I'm not a violent person, even emotionally or whatever. Me, I'm a lover boy. I'm very mindful of my choice of words. When I'm angry, I don't want to talk. I just leave the room. It's better that way, right?
Do you know leaving the room too? We also have a problem with it. Okay, I'll talk for myself.
Yeah.
If there's we are having a back-to-back, then
you don't want me to leave the room.
Why do you leave? Hold me.
Okay. Then I'll start holding you. I mean, so back to the abuse conversation, right? Abuse using control, fear, or harm. Once your partner fails these three or either one of them, then it means they are being abused one way or the other. If your partner fails just having a normal conversation with you and then they feel afraid, I think that is a form of abuse, right? Using controlling factors, fear or harm, physical harm, like she said. There are so many forms of abuse. But then the digital one is what I don't think is an abuse. If you don't have
taking your partner's phone,
if you don't have anything to hide, me taking your phone shouldn't be a problem. You know.
putting a password on your phone.
It is
or not sharing your password with your
personal
partner.
device.
Okay.
Your phone is a personal device. Personally, I don't like to go into my partner's phone. I don't want my partner to go into my phone. But then when you want the phone, why not? I wouldn't stop you. The moment I start making excuses, then I have something to hide. So your partner asking for your phone doesn't necessarily mean that the person is abusing you. When the person prevents you from having access to the phone, from doing what you want to do with the phone, that was when I'll be like, okay, he's trying to control you, right? So let's say we are dating and someone calls you at an ungodly hour. I have every right to ask who is calling you at this time. I have every right to ask. Because if it was me, and then we are in bed and the phone is buzzing under our pillow like 12 a.m. and you and I pick it up and it's not business related, you would definitely ask. Come on, let's not make it as if you ask, hey, who is calling you at this time? Do you get it? So let's not make it feel as if calling somebody and asking who is calling us at this time is a form of abuse. It's not.
It's not.
Yes, if you don't have anything to hide. No, it's not a sign.
I mean, malaria, syphilis, all those things have signs.
When you are sick, of malaria and you start feeling feverish and all that, when your partner is asking that, who is calling us at this time? It doesn't mean it will lead to physical abuse. It's not true. It's not true. Let's not make normal feelings become some sort of an abuse.
No, you see, when you're in a relationship, you need to be transparent. As you said, you can take my phone, I can take your phone. I know your password, you know mine.
Yeah.
We are playing with each other. But where lies the case where you you are authoritative over that? Oh, you've asked me who called you, and then I'm transparent. I'm like, oh, so and so called me, and he or she is asking about this and that, and you don't trust. You are trying to forcefully take my phone to see if it is true. That is what is the abuse. You are not saying
No. Let's paint the picture well.
Yes.
Let us put the thing well. Wait. Somebody has called you. You are in bed 12 a.m. You have received a call.
No one will call me at all.
Me too. I'll pick it up.
You created a scenario. So let's use the scenario. Someone has called you at this time, and I'm asking you, hey, who's calling you at this time? And you're like, babe, forget, it's nobody.
But
I ask.
That is why I didn't only talk about the fact that it is only from the masculine point of view. Now, in this case,
when is this only from the masculine point of view?
I'm saying it is not only from the masculine point of view. In the scenario he's citing, right, we can say that it is also from the feminine part of view. Because why don't you want to give it to him?
Exactly.
Now he will also be like, okay, then it means you are not being transparent. What are you hiding? And I'm not hiding anything. And pa.
No, he will not. Once trust is broken, people become paranoid. Like, I've asked you a simple question. Who is it? Show it to me.
So you want to say this scenario cannot lead to a physical abuse?
No, it cannot.
Exactly. It is in one way or the other. Don't only dwell on the digital aspect we've raised, because we know that the predominant cause of abuse in relationship is mostly not the digital part, the emotional, the verbal, and sometimes it saddens my heart to hear people talk to their wives ill-manneredly. It's so bad. Why were you not educated?
Have you not heard women talk to the other and say, "Kofi Papa, the article of no use"?
No, relax. That is why I am very being neutral. I'm being very neutral here. Sorry. And that's why I earlier stated that it's not only from the masculine point of view. The one that breaks my heart is to hear a lady. No, you are not even a lady. A girl, maybe a feminine, fine, fair enough. Open your mouth and insult your husband. Someone who has married you, he has blessed you with a ring on your finger. And you can open your mouth and even go to the extent of telling your son that, oh, Papa, it's bad. It's bad. And all those things. And you see, so for something like this, you are just teaching the child how to be abusive when he grows. And it's mostly Kofi Papa there. Kofi Papa there. So now Kofi will now grow and become abusive. And we wouldn't even, that is why in our previous episodes, Mama Biana Daji was here. And she stated that counseling must begin early as early as the age of 10, right?
Mm.
So that before you will get to the point where you even want to enter something as tender and loving as relationship.
Are you
It's
in a
rather
relationship?
unfortunate. I'm not. It's rather unfortunate that right now relationships have become more. That is your own.
Why are you
but I'm
not?
saying I am not, because I have not found.
A godly
Are you
man.
an abusive
relax,
person?
Relax.
Are you an abusive
You've
person?
not found a godly man.
Relax. I have not found someone. I have not found.
Yeah,
a
ma
person
clear
yet.
na.
No, not to me, ma'am. Oh, me clear. I mean to me, Fanya, because me to me, Junior, me to me, free name same.
Thank
Do you
you.
get it?
Mm.
But when that person comes, that person who will not be abusive, that person who prioritizes spirituality, family, profession, finances, because don't tell me your banner because I want money, or maybe because I don't want to compromise on your finances, or you not having good financial status in tea. I am a gold digger. I will dig that gold to
Thank
the
you.
end. But that is not what we are talking about here. And if that will lead to abuse, it is even the reason I'm not in a relationship with you.
Yeah.
It is a very good
Have you
factor.
been in one before?
Maybe I have.
You've been in a relationship
Maybe.
before?
You've
Because
been
now
in-
I
No.
have to.
I don't want
I
a
said
maybe.
maybe because maybe.
She hasn't thought
Maybe
about
because
it yet.
now I'll have to. I'm just recollecting after watching several Unfiltered Perspective podcasts.
Thank you.
Mama Biana has been here listening.
Enlighten
They've
you.
enlightened me a lot, and I'm just realizing that probably
You were abused.
Being
we
in
were
an
joking.
abuse.
Yeah. You were joking. So who abuses more in a relationship?
It could be anybody, but unfortunately, right now
Mm.
it's the men.
The men are more.
Do you think it's the men? I feel women also abuse
You see,
because women come out to say it too.
You see,
Men-
women's side of abuse is not usually physical.
Mm.
Women will abuse verbally,
Mm.
emotionally.
Yes.
I know there are men who are drunkards now because their wives are very abusive verbally, and they find it hard to go back home.
Is
Because
that why
when
they
said-
are drunkards? Because their wives are.
Some of them, like
Oh,
I keep
But
going. I'm
if I
saying
abuse
some.
you physically, won't you have scars on your face?
Yes,
You are
How
abusing
so?
me verbally, so
because
that's
emotional
the scar.
abuse does not leave scars on the body. It means it is not abusive enough.
No, what she's
What
saying
I'm
that
saying
the
is what
abuse
he's
is what
trying
has led the man
to be
be
a
an
drunkard.
alcoholic.
As for that, I'm not really siding with her.
No, you have to side
The
with her.
abuse is what has led the man to become
Oh, yes.
An alcoholic.
Yes,
to
there are
become
some
an
men who.
alcoholic.
Yes.
Oh, he
So
didn't
that is
take
supposed
alcohol
to be
before.
like his coping mechanism or
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad.
But
Yes,
when
because
somebody
the
physically
person-
abuses you too, and you also go and cry somewhere, isn't that a
Yeah.
coping?
Because
because I'm crying.
It takes
at
them
least-
through depression.
That is
So, your
mechanism.
coping mechanism is to become a drunkard.
Yes.
Do you know you are not loving yourself?
That
That is
abuse,
the
as you
man's
said,
saying.
abuse leave people with certain things. There are some, for example, if you go through counseling, you are going through abuse and you have a counselor, the person can advise you, take your mind out of it, and know that loving yourself more is more important than letting the abuse have a toll on you.
Exactly.
Do you get it? But there are some that, you see, when they are going to marry, they tell them, so if there's something going on in your marriage, discuss it with your partner. Meanwhile, your partner is the one abusing you and you don't want to open up to anybody. There are some men who close from work and they don't want to go home. They are so stuck at the office working because he knows if he goes home, Marie-Jata is at home.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Please.
She's not
If
married,
I'm
Jata.
like that, I wouldn't be saying
She's
this.
not married yet.
She's not married, Jata. That's okay.
You, this man.
Oh, I asked him. Mr. Felix. My friend was just way.
Yes.
I said they will throw me.
David, I mean, me Shrubia.
Yeah. Except
So,
me.
How do you why do you think people are still in abusive relationships?
One. So the truth of the matter is that when you see people that are in abusive relationship, the fear of leaving is more dangerous than staying.
Okay.
I was reading an article, and a psychologist said that the reason why most people stay in, especially physically abusive relationship, is because they fear that when they leave, it will be worse. And most often, when they leave that physical relationship, their people hand them down and then it ends up in death. Most of the time. So now, what do we do? When you look at the more developed society, what they do is that once they take you out of that abusive relationship, they do everything in their power to relocate the victim, right? What they do is they try to relocate the victim. But here in our Ghanaian space, if you are being abused and there are few of these shelter homes for them to house you, a typical example, you've moved from North and you've married this man in Accra, and the man is abusing you. Are you going to go back to the North? Most women fear, are they going to go back to their parents' house? What are people going to say? And it all comes to the mindset. And it's
So
not
is it
easy.
good to be in an abusive relationship?
Hey,
It's not.
Not at all.
So
Not at
the
all.
reason why I asked you that question is there are people who are in abusive relationships,
That are still there.
for the reason, meaning we're buying,
Yes.
right?
You see, that is lack of.
They say what they say to comfort themselves is, I don't mean person me who apathy. I don't want to give birth and have
And
this
it makes
person's
no
father.
sense.
Yes.
It makes no sense.
Thank
Like,
you.
why would you? And it's part of education.
Thank
If
you.
you realize most women who do that are illiterate, sorry to say, because the person is
I
not.
know one.
Recently, I saw one on
Hey,
TikTok
Sika
where the
Fuati.
lady was. She has a child with a guy, just one child though. Akulani Eketwa. And if you see the black eye the guy has given her, and if you see the man that the lady is still saying, say, we have a child and I don't want to have children out. Why?
I
But
know
do you know that
somebody-
most women enjoy that?
Being
most of the
beaten.
women,
They know they
being
have
beaten.
most women enjoy that. They
it
like
takes
the man to be
psychological toll
dominant,
on
like
them. No.
Kakra.
No.
Hey.
Kakra.
Are you serious?
Beatings Kakra.
No,
I'm
it's
telling
because
you.
of my let's say I meet you, Felix, and you beat me. And then I decide, okay, I'm leaving. Then I meet James, and James beats me. And I leave, and I meet
Another person.
and he beats me. Now it has created a mindset there that men are abusive, and then so I have to endure it.
Sometimes
And then
it's
it
not
gets
just
to a
that.
point that they
Sometimes after they beating,
tune
the
their
sex
mind
that
to
they will
enjoy it.
have,
Exactly.
they
Tune their
will
mind to
forget.
enjoy it.
They will beat them, and after they will have some crazy sex being.
So they tune their mind
Hey,
to enjoy
Felix.
it because it has
It's
been
true.
a cycle or a pattern in their lives, and they are not willing to let it go. It
And you
takes counseling and psychology to get their mind out of that
And
area.
another thing is that, another truth of the matter is that aside physical abuse, in this our country and this setting, any form of abuse, if you leave, people will see you differently. Okay, who couldn't do attempting a oko? You know,
And yes, we did matemba kupenti na minko.
or they did do attempt.
Otaye. And
I say, Mama on board me. They be did my attempt. And that's what
do you know the effect on that's
and I'm saying that
is why,
in our
that's
setting.
why earlier I defined health. The fact that you don't have scars or you don't have bruises or something on your skin, or your skin is not deformed, does not mean you are healthy. And we all strive to be healthy, because if not, why are we
emotionally?
Exactly. So that emotional toll the abuse is going to have on you. I feel like sometimes it even worries you, right? More than some of the physical abuses. Because your mental health is something you shouldn't even compromise on. But unfortunately, we find physical abuse as the top notch. Meanwhile, when we are being abused emotionally, it drains us.
What form of
how
emotional
do we
abuse
classify how do we classify a man who asks you to quit your job and take care of the home?
That's
financial
but I think before we get there, I want to know, are we talking about right now, are we talking about abuse in relationships or in marriages?
both.
In both.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to know,
abuse in general.
in a case where your husband asks you to quit your job and then take care of the home, stop all the things that makes you happy. You know, you sew for fun, like things that you do on a normal. He asks you to stop doing that and then take care of the home. In a case where it starts looking like he's no longer into you like he was before, I'll not hide it's Richard Niama's issue. The woman quit her job for this man.
Okay.
How did it turn out?
Please,
That
we
is
don't know
an
all the
abuse.
facts. We don't know all the facts.
alleged.
That is okay, it's alleged.
Okay.
But that is abuse.
That's Richard
It's an
Nehemiah
abuse.
also has his own point. He's also spoken
Okay,
about
so-
abuse on
so-
him.
So if we
So
are not
once we
talking
don't have
about
all the
Richard
clear-
Nehemiah,
Yes.
we are talking about someone, a husband asking his wife
Yeah.
to. So if the wife leaves the job and comes and becomes a stay-at-home wife or mom,
That is a financial abuse. So
housewife.
So if
That was just a scenario. I know
Okay.
of a couple
Mhm.
who is into invent decoration and all of that.
Okay.
Because he wants the wife home. He is a stay-at-home person
Okay.
and wants the wife home all the time. He asks the wife to quit that. Something that gives her joy. Something she used to do even before she met you. That's a form of abuse.
Yes. That is
Here
why
we are
it's
looking at
important to
here
discuss these type
here
of
we are
things.
looking at the signs, the subtle signs to look out for
Oh, yeah,
that you are
okay.
being abused.
But then sometimes when they ask you to quit your job, it's either they are offering something much more better, something that is going to generate. No, relax.
Okay, you finish.
It's relative. Something that is going to generate more income. Maybe your husband is so wealthy and he doesn't want you. In as much as I don't side with it, it is something that happens because you want me to sit at home and become a stay-at-home mom or wife, just so a housewife, just so that you can give me huge sums of money. But then it doesn't make me happy, and the fact that it's not making me happy is going to, in the long run, affects me emotionally. My mental health is at stake here. You will leave for work. You will leave for money. In as much as we all want money, now when you have the money and you don't have peace, what's
See that. Let's
just
money.
Yeah.
No,
That is why you have
the money. Now he has
understand.
given you all the money you want, and then you have all the money. You are so wealthy.
Let me-
but then you what gives you joy?
Let me tell you
It's for
something.
That
you
is
to
why
do
you
some-
discuss
wait.
these
See,
things, okay?
You don't.
There are women who love to be housewives. Every man be at 20K. Why won't I stay at home? I'll just be going shopping.
So you quit.
Because I feel
You
like
quit
I'm going to
content
let her-
creation. He tells you quit content
Content
creation.
creation it will not. I'm
Content
home and I'm
creation is
creating
not
the content.
No,
a
he
job.
says
He tells you
no.
to quit content creation, and you
Content
give
No,
you.
I
is
love
not
it,
only
so I
being-
won't
it's
stop
not
because
only
of
being
you.
created. Exactly. So
Yes.
if I say you won't quit your job, so I have attended school for, let's say, 4 years. I have done and good, from childhood to today. And then I become
Please.
a nurse by profession.
Let me
and
not
then
cut
my
you.
husband says I should quit my job so that. And I even chipped that in. It is not all the men who, some of them are aggressively telling you to stop the work. Because
if you
you
don't
go
stop,
and you
yes,
come back
your work
late,
on me.
and choose your work over me. You
oh
go and you
my
come
God.
back late.
Ladies.
And so because you are,
Yes.
please relax.
Beautiful ladies.
No, relax. You go and you come back late, and because of that, you are not able to probably make stew for him or so. You see, that is why house chores, learning how to do basic things, are not for only feminine. Sorry, they are not for only females. As a man, to me, if a man is going to be carrying it, then if you know you can't cook, go and buy the food. I'm not
They want
saying I
fresh
won't cook
food.
for you.
You are talking
Even
from
I
a
will
poor
make
person's
sure-
perspective.
No,
You
excuse
cannot
me.
tell somebody like Kwame Despite to go to the kitchen and cook.
Why can't I
men
tell
like
Dr.
this
Despite?
who are
I'm
doing
coming.
Why
it.
You
can't
see,
I tell Dr.
let me
Despite
be
to go
aggressive
to
on
the
this. Let me be
kitchen?
aggressive on this.
No, don't
the
be-
way
relax.
the line you ladies are towing is wrong.
Despite.
It's
my
wrong.
husband.
Let's Lima.
No.
Let's
You
Lima
can't
land.
tell
Let's
Jeff
Lima land.
Bezos to go
Let's
to the kitchen
Lima
and
land.
cook. You people talk to poor men.
Let's
You
Lima
deal
land.
with poor men, so you can tell a poor man
You really want
to go
look
to
at
the
me?
kitchen.
No,
Oh
you
my
really want to look
God.
at me and think I want to settle for a poor man?
No.
And you think you are really going to be poor women?
Now,
You're not also going to be
Ceasefire.
poor women.
You see,
No, you really want to look at me
Lily,
with the number
relax.
of businesses I even
It doesn't
intend
matter.
doing, and
Relax.
what
If
I'm
you
doing
met
now.
a rich man,
And want
a rich
me
man
to
will let you
settle for a
quit
poor
all.
man?
You call all that bullshit.
Excuse me, my
And give
auntie,
you
my auntie
fucking money that
my
is ma-
auntie is happily married to a rich man. In fact, a wealthy man.
Rich is
he
relative.
is very wealthy in Ghana. Only I don't even maybe in
Don't-
the course of the line I'll mention his name. And my auntie works. Excuse you.
So
My auntie
now,
works.
let me come in.
I can tell
Relax.
Dr. Kwame
Relax.
Osei Despite to go to the kitchen if he's my husband. Mind you, if the man is my husband, it means we have settled our communication statuses.
Exactly.
I can
Discuss
talk to him
all
as
these
a husband.
things.
I can be respectful and tell my husband, please, today I'm going to work. Unfortunately, I'm a nurse. maybe when I go, my husband has already understood the fact that my work is tedious. As a nurse, if your husband is not, if you're the one
I'm
coming for the
loving
next
this.
shift, it's not in yet, you cannot leave the hospital unless you don't like your degree, you don't like the license. Right? You don't like your work. You
Are you
cannot
the only
leave.
person
You
that have
cannot
degree?
relax. You cannot
I'm the
leave.
only person that have degree.
At least I have the degree.
So let me. So
You
I have a
cannot
degree.
relax. You
You mean
cannot
when
leave
I
the
start
hospital.
talking-
Relax.
You cannot
Relax.
leave.
I'll come to you.
You don't. Oh,
Relax.
really? Then go and
Relax.
tell Mr. Richard Niamakoye's wife. Did you hear the statement that was made about
He
her?
said she's just an SHS
Thank
graduate.
you very much. So if I am going, no, please relax. If I
No.
am going to close late from
Relax.
work,
Let's
and
land.
then I have communicated with my husband. Oh, sweetheart, I'm very sorry. Please, this evening I'm not going to come back early because the person who is coming to take over the next shift is not in yet, baby. I don't think I'll be able to get home early.
Have you seen a rich man's
why we are
wife
going to
being a
marry
nurse
rich
before?
men.
Yes.
Have you seen a rich man's wife with a
Marry
nurse before?
godly
You don't know
men.
rich.
Yes,
Sweetheart,
godly
I don't
men.
really.
They
Yes.
know how to take care of their
Thank
home.
you very
Yes.
much. And so if Dr. Kwame Osei is my husband, I can tell him to go to the kitchen.
You are joking. You don't. You.
It's my husband.
You know
And
what?
if it is
You know
my
what?
husband, because my
You
husband,
know what?
You will not even. It will not even occur to your mind.
Because of
There
why?
is
Say,
this.
okay,
Probably-
maybe we have maids
Lady,
at
relax.
home.
Probably
Relax.
the reason is that Miss Lily. Probably the reason is that we have hired people to do that job, and so you don't even in the first place talking from the supposed rich man perspective to tell me to tell my husband.
Osei
You
Kwame
should have told me
Despai's
to tell
food is
the
not
maid
prepared by a
to
maid.
go-
The
Oh,
wife
please.
supervises his food. Now let me explain
How
to
well
you.
do you know that?
Please,
How well do you
You
know
don't
that?
know me and you don't know where I've been to.
Oh.
So let me tell you.
Okay, let's
let me
hear
tell
him.
you. You don't
Let's
know.
hear
You don't
him.
know where I've been to. So let me.
Exactly.
So you see, education is what we know and what we have seen and what we have experienced. Once you have
Right.
not experienced, you can't talk about it.
Exactly.
Now
Give what's-
let's talk about what we are talking about.
Mhm.
Now you're saying that your husband cannot ask you to quit your 9 to 5. That is fine. Depends on your financial
We
stability.
didn't
and
say
all
9
that.
to
Wait.
5. We said job.
Job. Sure.
What makes you
Job.
happy and ends
What
the
makes
day.
you happy? Sure.
Mhm.
Now, as a woman,
Mhm.
do you know your place as the Bible says?
Mhm.
What does the Bible
So
say
because
about?
When they get there,
You see, you don't let
yeah, you want to talk
because I
about
can also be very loud and I will not let you speak.
men
Oh,
be
wait.
I
silent.
can be very loud and I will not let you
Relax.
speak.
Relax.
Let me land.
let him land.
Once I have not landed,
Oh.
I can also be loud and
Let
now
him
let you
land.
speak.
Land.
My,
Very
my
good.
sweet guest.
Oh no, no.
Yes.
I'm loving this.
And
but
I'm saying
then
that
just
We are
let's
relaxed.
let's
Let me
just know.
Let him spill the tea.
Hello,
Spill the tea, baby.
hello,
Yes.
hello. One house.
Okay.
I'm the one controlling this.
Yes,
Thank you,
Mama.
our boss.
So please, when I give you the floor, you flow. When I say let's put a stop.
Okay.
Hey, Felix,
Miss Lily,
you have the floor now.
very good. A woman, Mrs. Biana, spoke on this platform and said,
Mama Biana.
Mama Biana,
Mhm.
you need to know
Mhm.
your place as a woman.
Okay.
And the Bible has emphatically stated that as a woman, you are a helper.
Okay.
You are a helper and the man is the leader.
Mm.
And I don't believe any man in their right senses,
Mm.
knowing that their wife is bringing so much home
Mm.
to help the family,
Mm.
and will just get up and say, hey, quit your job and come and stay home. Once that decision is made, the man has also made financial decisions and commitments. A typical example, you spoke about someone who is a content, an event organizer, okay?
Mm.
You spoke about somebody who is an event organizer. Now let's talk about this event organizer.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk
The,
about,
the event decorator.
yes, the
Mhm.
decorator.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if my wife is an event decorator or organizer, why can't she reach the stage where she is the overall boss and have people do the work, and she can just sit home and have people do all the work?
Please, can
I'm
There are
coming.
some-
No, I'm not done. Let me
No,
finish.
I'm not
Let
interrupting.
me finish. I just want to say everything I need to say.
Okay.
Because when
You
it
have the
comes
floor.
when it comes to a very self-sufficient and established and financially stable man asking their partner, let's say even in the banking sector, saying that, babe, it's okay. I don't mean that all your degree and everything is a waste, but can you put that aside? Maybe I can set up a business where you just be the manager. You can have time. Go back That's why I'm saying that. No, someone can say, hey, stay home and fly anywhere.
But
Probably
she's
this
saying
man,
it doesn't
no,
make
probably
you
this
happy.
man.
She's
So that's what I'm saying, that
manipulated.
this man is a rich man. Probably this man is so rich that he doesn't even involve himself in his day to day. The money is being made for him, and he needs that time to spend with his wife. Now, me, I'm a very rich man. And you, my wife, you are waking up to go, and I'm telling you that, young lady, quit what you are doing. Come and stay home, so that whatever we do. But you see,
everything, how you relay the information matters. The way I come,
and
then you put the
from
plus.
what he said earlier.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not a rich man. That's why I said. That's why I said funny despite.
Then you,
I told you,
because
no rich man. If you are financial, and I'm saying no man in their right senses knowing that me financially, I'm not okay. That I'm going to ask you to quit your job.
and we are telling you that it's not just about the finances or the money.
It's about
It is something that
You
makes
too.
me happy.
And
Okay,
in the first place,
me for
women,
example,
women have
in the
simple
first
fundamental.
place.
Money makes you happy.
In the first
money
place, we
makes
were
you
talking
happy.
about in the
no.
first place,
Money-
please.
Money
In the
makes you
first place,
excited.
We were talking about the
You
fact
money
that
doesn't make you
an
happy.
abuse.
But it makes
We were
men more
talking about.
happier.
We are still talking about abuse,
Yes.
and it is out of the abuse that the man is telling you to quit the job. That is the point we are coming
Out
from.
of which abuse?
So he's
No,
out
the
of
person is being
abuse.
authoritative.
Abuse.
You know, there are men who are not. Is doing better than them. They'll tell you to quit.
Exactly.
That is what we are talking
Yes.
about.
Exactly.
Exactly. That is what we are talking about.
And then at the end of the day, the woman becomes poorer. And
Exactly.
now the man controls them.
Thank you.
That one is the abuse.
But you made reference to Richard Nyama, and you kept talking about Richard Nyama and the wife and whatever.
We
I'm
didn't-
telling you
Whatever we
that-
said was
Talking about-
alleged.
No,
Okay.
alleged,
We are
but-
not
but
saying-
she even said that is an SHS
I-
graduate.
No,
Now Richard Nyama's wife.
that
no,
is
no,
because
no,
something
he
came
said
up.
that.
he said it.
That is because
He said
something
it.
came up,
Yes.
and we
Because-
claim that
because
in
who wife
the
know what
you know,
them?
listen.
You know what?
You should be sitting
You know
in
what
house
even
then.
pains me
See.
about the statement he made?
What?
Just SHS graduate.
see.
Of course, he's a rich man.
Nah, it
Hey,
doesn't
you people,
matter.
have you sat
Felix,
have you
Felix,
sat in front of a
Felix,
rich man
Felix,
before?
See, there are
You can't
people-
even say a word.
See, there
Or
are
sit
people.
Tinafia.
Felix, there are people.
Oh.
Maybe SHS graduates. It is our statement. Na shame. Me counter. But then,
Let's see why
but then
Obla.
I'm doing something better for myself. Someone can go through the degree process and get to a certain point. Someone may be an SHS graduate and may get to a point. Now, when it comes to abuse, that is why it is important that as a woman, you do something for yourself. And your school,
Yeah.
you can be sewing. The woman could have done something else apart from staying home. But
Which woman?
if you, I'm talking about the wife of R&Q. But then as a woman, do something. Don't let, as I see, people
But
earn
you people
money
have heard,
online.
you people,
No.
so that
And we are
story,
basing
man.
on-
That
Felix,
story.
Felix, we are
We
basing
just had
this
one-sided of
no,
it.
we are basing
Yes.
this, Felix. We are
Yeah.
basing this based on the interview he had with the
delay, yeah.
and not the court case or the issue flying out.
The
He
man's
said it
interview
on
there
the
was
show.
superb. Tinafia,
You see, and then now he is saying it
And
on
even
all
at the
that.
time,
And
at the time, he was not financially there.
Thank
You
you.
see.
And we are saying out of this sit at home, be a housewife, and then we are saying that it is out of abuse, right? And so if you are telling me that you love me, you care
Sit at
about
home
me,
is
and
not
then
abuse.
I'm telling no, relax.
No, what
We
if
are
you don't
pointing
choose
it
your
from the
business
abuse
or me?
point aspect of view.
Is that not abuse?
So now I'm telling you, it doesn't make me happy. That is all we were talking about. But you see, because you are known to be the aggressive one on the Unfiltered.
No, it's
Perspective
not because
podcast,
I'm known to be the
you want
aggressive
to
one.
make this
You were
aggressive.
treading a certain path, and I was
No.
telling you that
No.
if you are married to a certain rich man, a very rich man, you dare not go tell the rich man to go to kitchen. See, let me tell you.
Dare not.
I dare
What
not.
is you dare not?
I dare not.
The
I'm
person
making
is
you.
my
I
husband.
dare
Your
not.
He
husband.
didn't marry
My
me when
husband.
he was rich.
No, I'm not.
we
Listen.
only did this.
I
We
married
know
him when he was rich. What
your
is I dare not? My
Oh, yeah.
husband.
Oh,
Baby,
yeah.
baby,
You
baby,
do not know who
baby,
they can
baby,
just
baby,
walk in
listen
there.
to
I
me.
cannot tell you this.
Baby, listen to me.
Thank you.
When we get there,
Thank you.
we know no abuse, okay? Baby,
We are going to
we
communicate.
are going to communicate better. Huh?
Thank you.
There is nothing like I dare you. You dare
You
who,
dare
man?
who? And then who?
Who is your you are marrying a partner, not your
Thank you.
Not-
I'm
not-
married.
You are marrying
I'm
who?
not married.
You are not married to your
marrying
boss.
me as a slave. I'm not
No.
marrying.
A typical example.
Mabel,
This
Mabel.
Nigerian lady that got married to this billionaire.
Oh my boss. Oh,
Regina
Chena.
Daniels.
It's,
Uh-huh.
Do you think she can even tell chief.
So
in
if-
there,
why-
posted there,
why
to
can't
go to the
she-
kitchen.
Imagine if Regina Daniels decided to quit acting. Acting because her husband.
When she got married first, she quit. It was later that she went back.
At least she went back. So
Because the
imagine
man
if she
allowed her
decided
to go
do
back.
That and it was out of
The man
abuse.
allowed her to go back.
And they're Felix.
Have you not heard her
Sometimes
say?
they agree. Sometimes they
The
agree
man allowed her to
quit
go
the
back
job
because she was being given
Miss Lily,
everything.
Yes.
Miss
Acting
Lily,
na
Let's
kwako
hear
kisi
it.
koran koran.
Let's hear it.
See, sometimes they agree to quit their job because sure. There's no
Osho then.
there's no love. If I don't quit their job right now,
He'll
he'll
beat
be
me. Or
angry.
he'll
I can't
leave
live
me.
in a home. I'll be living in a dungeon.
Yes.
I'll be
Which
living in a
dungeon?
prison.
Yes.
Because
I
my
want to say
husband is
something.
angry at me all because I
Another-
can't quit something that gives me joy.
Another
Come on.
reason why people
Maybe
stay.
you can do better.
Maybe the job you are doing,
Felix, I'm
if you are
coming.
doing a job that I'm not happy about,
Baby,
eh?
Bow.
find me another
One that brings you home late.
Be
And
a
let's say
wise
we've
man
had kids.
and relay the
In
information wisely.
Kolabim, maybe I mean, it was just me and you. So
We are talking about
Feeling.
I'm
abuse.
coming.
Abuse.
Another
We are
sign.
not saying that. We are not saying that it's bad.
Mm.
Oh, you've seen that. Okay, Oba wejumana wo ye no. I'm not happy about. Maybe it doesn't allow you have time for the children because I believe in nurturing the kids
Yes.
so that the kids will have motherly love, fatherly love at home,
Good.
right?
Mama
But
be
then
nice
don't make
here.
it be as a form of command or control. Say, let me see sense in what you're saying.
Exactly.
Say, oh, babe, I
Communication.
didn't know you know, until let's do it this way, this way.
And they say
It
when
will-
you
and
go
no,
about
no,
it.
You know,
Yes.
Miss Lily, Miss
But
But
you
the
don't come
person
and
will
tell
not
me I
use
dare
force.
not.
Miss Lily,
I should leave them.
I dare
Why?
not.
No, I'm not
Miss
saying the
Lily,
person will tell you
he
dare not.
himself made a
Ceasefire.
statement that, and maybe the man can even say that, okay, sit at home and then supervise everything. If you come and tell me that, at least you're
Now
not
they
taking-
who
you're
himself
not-
bit me supervise.
Oh,
This is a
excuse
maker.
me. You are saying that don't work and don't then.
Sure, you-
Me supervising the work, I'm still
You
working.
people shouldn't make
I'm
us
still
look
working.
like we are dumb. Oh.
Yes,
You are not dumb.
marry
You are
me.
helpers.
Say we are
Don't marry-
dumb.
don't come
No.
and
You are
take me
helpers.
from my mother,
Yeah, helpers
my
does not mean
family,
say, "Mami,
and
yes,
then
it
make
did
me
you."
a slave when you take me to your house. I won't take it.
Thank you.
Nobody is saying take
It's
it.
high time.
But know your place as a woman.
One
It's
house.
In
high
a
time
marriage
we
and
One
a
house.
relationship.
One
Know your
house.
place as a woman.
Okay.
You are a
Are you
helper.
the man? So do you know your
You are a
place?
helper.
You two know your place.
If I come to you
Now
and
you
tell you
two,
that
you are the head.
I no longer need that help,
Miss Lily, is it
Understand?
not different when maybe your wife is being stubborn? Now what Siano? As a man, you love your wife. That one, you are right. But say you are abusing me.
Stubborn,
or
sese.
she have not done it.
Siano,
Your wife
Yoba.
is being stubborn. Maybe she's doing something and you are trying to. I dare not no cry. See, you are talking
Oh,
about rich men.
Siano,
Do you know
Yoba.
do you know how the rich men? Do you know how the rich men treat
To their wives in their
Are they-
Their
homes.
wives.
It wouldn't even
That's what I'm
shock
telling
you.
you. Have you ever seen that man's wife
Relax.
live plastic chair at the museum before?
One house.
She doesn't do anything. She
One
knows
house.
the
We are
place. She's
talking
managing
about
stuff.
One house.
tycoons.
One
people who
house.
have
No,
money.
buga, buga,
One
rich
house.
men.
Oh,
One house.
Lily Kasa.
One house. It would even shock you to know that the name you mentioned,
Despite wife.
despite himself,
Yes.
is cleaning. We are not in his home
It's
to
not-
know what
it's
is
a
going on.
lie.
It will shock you
So-
to know that
so
when
That
your
one I
wife
can
goes
tell you
there-
on authority that is a lie.
So,
I can tell
Another,
you.
I'm coming.
Despite
Another,
cleaning what?
another.
so if
Relax.
there's no, please,
Relax.
something funny, something funny to chill the house. Like, this one is unfiltered perspective, right? So despite despite himself is cleaning. If despite is having sex with his wife and he doesn't want to come inside him and he squirts somewhere else and he cleans it, is it bad? That
one
you
is
should
the
go and
type
call
of
someone to
cleaning.
Come and clean it for him. It's also cleaning.
It's cleaning. Because one cleaning and pepper ho.
Maybe your way you win.
Oh, please. It's over you, Anna. It's over you. Sorry. This
Yes.
is unfiltered
And-
perspective.
Another-
Despite is not
another-
afraid of having children, so he will not pour it out.
Oh.
He pours it inside.
Another-
He pours it in.
He does not. I know. He told me.
He told you.
Please, so you people should look at the please. He told me. I said he didn't.
Another reason why I feel people stay in abusive relationships is na me kona se anye ye.
You see,
That is why. That is why you need to have your own
you see,
things as a woman. Like have your things going on as a
Yes.
woman. All right.
So you want
See,
to
there's
have a
mindset
safety
of-
net.
yes. Oh,
So
yes.
what if as a man I'm also having
Because
a
there are
safety net
women
somewhere?
who
Have
have
your
not,
safety net.
there are women who don't have properties. They marry,
Yes.
make properties with a
Yes,
man.
yes.
And because the man is abusive,
they can't
They
leave
can't leave because
of that.
the
The fear of starting all over
again.
And even,
Yeah.
and even
You
that
see-
fear, I can say, leads some of the women to killing their husbands.
Yes.
Because
Media, you
sure,
cannot kill
me
me.
sure, but we've made properties
Together.
together. Okay, then maybe I'll have to start poisoning you bit by bit. You die.
The
I
autopsy will
take it.
show you are a wicked
Yes,
girl.
no,
Oh,
I'm not
no.
saying people. She didn't say she would do it.
For this Felix guy, me no know show her.
What you are
No, you're a
saying.
wicked
But then
person.
I'm not
You
wicked.
see,
I'm
There are
telling
women
you
who are doing
what
it.
is happening.
Yes, you
This,
see,
are you aware you are on the Unfiltered Perspective podcast?
Thank you.
We are telling you what is happening.
What people are
Reality.
really doing.
That is what is
I
happening.
mean, one on fit if you want to me.
you
Ha.
see, you see,
No, you
people
sure
do
will
that.
say.
People do that. That is why we have to have the mentality. Women should be okay with themselves. That is where self-love comes in. You need to love yourself first before you go into marriage, so that you are okay being single. You are self-sufficient, that God is enough for me. I'm talking from the Christian perspective.
Hey.
God is enough
Love
for me.
mommy.
No, God is
Hey.
enough for me. Jesus is enough for me. If
Jesus
these things
being-
is not working out, that is enough for me, right? What do you find? Say, oh, but me Jesus is my boyfriend, and so, or Jesus is my husband. If my worldly husband did not work out, I am okay with myself. I can make my own money. Said I can make your own properties too, save your own money, have your own something running for you, so that when you leave that place, you have, even if one worry bioma, you are okay. If you don't date again, you're okay. When you are that way, you will not be scared to leave.
So
Or
do
start
you
over
do you do you advise that women have properties before getting married?
Oh yes, if you cannot do it before you get married.
Okay.
If you can.
And if you can't, or if you are unable to, and marriage comes and you are ready for marriage, go for marriage. And then we are all praying that we end up in happy marriages,
Successful marriages.
godly, godly marriages. And in a godly marriage, I wouldn't be scared to do something.
Properties with you, exactly.
Exactly. Do you get
We are
it?
building together.
But when abuse sets in, be it physical, emotional,
wise up.
whatever.
There are men.
Please.
There are men who even
Why is
do
it that men?
they ghost on you. Can go silent for days. You are in the same space with them. They don't talk to you.
Women do that more often than men.
Oh, there are
Well,
some men who do that.
There are men who do
I'm not
that.
saying
Women,
men
yes,
don't do
yes,
that.
women
Yeah,
also do
women
it.
Yes.
also. But should that be a reason why I would walk out of a relationship?
Oh,
Because it's a form of abuse
for dating, yes.
for dating.
dating,
Emotional
yes.
abuse,
Okay.
If Bemo Chininku, like all the time, if
You can
we
go a
we
whole
one
day.
month, a day put the essay short. Some men go 1 week, 1 month before he will come and check up on you. That one you shouldn't even. That's one of the red flags. You shouldn't even proceed
So
to
how about
marriage.
marriage?
If you are married to that person, pray.
But no, but women, you guys have a problem. We've had a
problem?
fight. 1 week, one team, and kind of who want to me reach out.
No, we get you. See,
Or you
some
can't come
women-
and look for me. You know what you
some
want.
women, no, if it's your fault, one hour, yeah,
Oh,
yo.
yeah, you now, yeah,
Some
you are
women,
waiting
yeah,
for me.
Oh, it's my fault.
We are all wise and we are fighting. You know that
You
you are.
don't want a problem to be solved.
So I
Thing
side
now.
with Felix. The name is Felix. I side with Felix in
Abumi
that.
dinso, name me beku.
I side with him in that when there is a problem in a relationship, sometimes if you the woman, you want peace to indeed reign.
You have
You
to
have to
apologize.
you have to overlook a lot of things.
Yeah.
I stand to be corrected, but you have to overlook a lot of things. Go to him. Bring the topic up. Let's both of you should bring your sides, bring things out, because you know he is the one who caused it, or the fault is coming from him. Maybe he is at fault. Maybe at that point you may never know. The devil may be using him. The devil may fill him with pride, such that
Devil.
you will also get angry. And he didn't come to me. See, when it comes to relationships, let our emotional intelligence. I'll come for that money after the show. Let our emotional intelligence go further, right, than our emotions. Okay, if
see,
he's not
this
reaching
one,
out, if he's not reaching out, reach out. For all you may care to know, maybe he's even feeling so
Down.
disappointed in himself that he could do that to you.
I
And so
get
he's
you.
sad.
Okay.
He's disturbed. Now you, the woman, woman, you see, I didn't say girl, you the woman filled with God's blessings, emotional maturity. You walk up to your boyfriend, your husband, you really want that relationship to work. You really want that marriage to last. Go to him and
You see,
maybe he's even disappointed in
what you are
himself.
saying, and American marriage, you've progressed from the dating stage. This one, you are all working to make it work. So if the person is not saying anything, say marriage, I was about who Jimmy for. So if the person is at fault, said your kind, maybe the person is feeling guilty or shy to talk about it, so you talk it. But in dating, if you in dating, you are allowing that to happen. It will become the norm. If a man does not know how
it
to
becomes his
apologize,
tool.
yes, if he does not know how to
We are
apologize,
not talking.
no.
Are we talking about when a man doesn't know how to apologize? Are we talking about
no,
the
he
fact
has
that it has been occurring?
No,
he has done the thing.
most people use silence as a tool.
Yes, he
Okay.
has done.
Don't
He is
use
at
silence.
fault.
He's not
If
pleased
he's
with
at
something,
fault,
right?
Maybe he did it. Maybe since you started courting or dating, it's the first time. And
Oh,
then,
first time,
let's
yeah,
say
it's okay to-
or let's
to
say in
talk
the middle
about
of the relationship. So we should know
But
the
when it's a
difference. We should know
consistent
the
something,
difference.
you
Maybe
don't
the
go
guy
and
is not
apologize.
like that. When something happens, he comes up to talk about it because he's a man of courage. Yeah, he will come up and talk about it. Okay, but then maybe for sometimes or some of the things that happen, he's unable to come and talk about. That is when you, the woman, should step in. But we are not saying when the man. So you, the man, you, the boy. Something has happened, you will not talk about. Be a man and talk about it, okay? But make sure you are not abusing your wife. Then you talk about it. So you will be quiet for your wife to bring it up. And I think that's when I'll side with you that in a relationship, if you are condoning or if you are entertaining that,
He will take it to the marriage.
He will take it to marriage.
Yes, it will continue. But in marriage, there now you've signed up for it for better.
For worse.
So
But
you have
for
to
me-
make
for
it
me-
work. That is why post-counseling sometimes help in that direction. Do you get it? Some men don't know how to apologize because of how they were brought up. Maybe in home, their fathers do not apologize. I know someone who has never said, I'm sorry to the wife before. You see, the woman is at fault, even when she's not at fault. That is why when you are dating and you allow these things, he does one, you call, oh babe, let's talk about it. There are some men,
Don't entertain it.
he'll just buy food to make you leave the matter. Or brush it under the carpet.
No, we'll talk about it.
Exactly.
Even if we don't talk about it, me it will even affect my emotional health. So I can call it a form of
so what's the
abuse.
most effective way to come out of that state? In a case where you are being abused in your relationship, be it verbal, physical, what's the effective way to come out of that?
Okay, so the first part is, to me, knowing, once you've identified the problem, get something you put on 9 basis. So okay, let's say I want to start this business. I want to get an education so that when I'm out, I can do something. Let's say that person is not working. Right? He said, without the knowledge of the man. Right? So you are getting there, you prepare yourself and then pray. Me, I believe prayer works. And the Holy Spirit will direct
So
you.
you can't
Even though
pray
the
for
leave
someone
is there.
who's cheating. Now and then you can't pray.
No, I'm not saying pray for the man
You
to
say you
change.
believe prayer works.
I'm not saying pray for the man to change. I said pray
ceasefire.
for yourself, for the Holy Spirit to guide you in the next step.
Fellas, if you talk
If
out
you are
shooting.
leaving, you have something. She said how to leave, so I'm telling her how
But
to
you said you
leave.
believe prayer works.
Yes, prayer will help you
So
leave.
prayer should solve everything for
No,
you.
you see, let me tell. I don't want to bring the Bible, but you know the people of Nineveh, when Jonah was supposed to go and preach to them, when Jonah preached to them and they didn't change, God would have destroyed Nineveh. But then when they changed, God turned his eyes and he didn't destroy them. So this is the case. I'm praying for you. You are not changing. What do you want me to do? Still stay?
Wait for God
No,
to change
I will
you.
leave. As you continue to pray,
Continue
I
praying.
will
Pray without
start
ceasing.
preparing
Wait for God
myself
to change you.
mentally, emotionally, being self-sufficient. I'll get counsel. What I say, I'll get something that it will fetch me money to take care of myself. And if there are kids in the marriage, it will help me take care of the kids. Because I'm not going to trust that you are going to take care of the kids. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So that when I leave, nothing will do me sanko wechi, and I say it was better there. Well, that is the fear. Say it was better being with that man. No. Once you have all these things in place, I believe that when you go, you succeed.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
But I understand that it is not your duty to change the person.
Exactly.
No, you can't change anybody.
Media,
Yes.
your demeanor, that changes person. So listen,
Okay.
So you, no matter it doesn't matter the amount of advice, amount of words that you're going to say. If a man decides, you can never change.
But
Exactly.
please, can we change an abusive man? Can a woman change an abusive
No.
man?
In our previous episodes, we said the signs will be there. You will see the signs. You will see a sign that this man is abusive. So if
Then-
you have
Wait.
decided to live with him, just know you are going to live with it for the rest of your life.
So
With
can someone
exception.
become abusive after maybe it wasn't showing. It started emerging midway in
Yes,
the marriage.
yes.
wrong
I know of a
company,
couple, they didn't even
wrong
see it.
company.
So at that point, can the woman change him?
No.
It's a no, right? Thank
No.
you. very much.
There's nothing you can do about it.
The highest point of abuse is when it becomes physical. That is when there's no turning back.
That's
Verbal-
not the highest.
Verbal
But
abuse
even
and wait.
verbal is even worse.
See, the emotional.
Verbal is
I'm
worse.
coming.
You wake up.
I'm
Wait.
I'm coming.
Yes, you wake up in the morning.
Abuse.
You wake up in the morning.
Emotional.
The first thing that comes out of your husband's mouth is insult. He's raining
No, but
insults
you
on
see-
you.
you see-
It's even more than physical.
Miss
Emotional.
Lily.
And you
Miss
really
Lily,
know
Miss
that
Lily.
now.
Miss Lily.
Bema
Let's
na no
be-
yawo.
You can't
Hear
even
me.
wait.
Oh, assembly.
You can't wait.
Let's be real. A man will not just get up and start insulting.
Hey.
Why?
You don't know.
Then that man.
Come, let me tell
no,
you.
then that man is sick. Wait. let's have proper conversations.
Then there are a lot
A
of
man
sick
will
men.
not
Some
just
have bipolar,
wake up.
yes.
No, me and you will just woke up from bed. Let me do what Tim said. Then.
Oh, and yet,
So I'm saying that. I'm saying
listen.
that
There
a
are
man-
there are people watching us that are going
Listen,
through things like
I
this.
know, and I'm saying that.
No, but if
When-
you deny a man sex, midnight.
Even there's also sexual abuse.
What do you want to
So you come and insult
My
me.
dear,
No, you see,
my dear,
let me-
you've
let me-
insulted me or you hurt me the previous day.
And
Why would I
midnight,
give
you
you
come and
sex?
ask me for sex.
So why didn't you apologize? Relax. Why didn't you
Hey,
apologize?
Before that midnight when you knew you
In our
need
very
sex.
first episode,
Anger
Mama
settle,
Biana spoke about
nice settle your
communication.
anger.
People will not let me
Yes.
learn.
No matter what happens, before we sleep,
Even
The
Bible
issue
says
must
we
be
shouldn't let
settled.
The
Yes.
sun rise. over.
exactly. It's when nipa na woba me nkyɛn, I'm not even happy with you. I'm not pleased with you.
Thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Mhm.
There are
Of
people.
course, you need to
There are
apologize.
people who wake up with a very positive energy, and then on their way to work, they are remembering all the ill things their husband said of them, which is
Abuse is not
you can't
good.
even wait that physical is the highest. Verbal is there, emotional abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse.
Abuse is abuse, and it must not be encouraged.
I'm not saying we are encouraging abuse.
Mm.
What I'm saying is that abuse is in stages. Once the person starts physically abusing, the highest point is when they will lay their hands on you. And I'm saying that don't allow it to get to that stage before you decide to make a decision.
So at
And
what
I'm
point?
saying- yes, and I'm saying that once the verbal abuse starts, or even the sexual abuse, you don't want to have sex, but it's forcing its way on you. You see, most men grew up in homes that is normal. We are ne papa did ni mama atem and all those things. You know, and I would say most often they were sleeping in one room.
So
With
they
the-
saw it
see-
all.
They saw
yeah.
them. So you see, some of them casa. First of all, you asked her when you are in such a relationship or in a marriage and you realize you are seeing this thing, how do you go about it? The first thing is you have a conversation with your partner. Sometimes it does not click. Like what fun say no.
Onim say or
You
ye
get it?
BBA.
That's what I'm saying, that when it graduates to him hitting you, that means abuse
It has-
is there. He's someone who is an abusive person. Walk out, cry. Don't let it get there. But once you have that conversation with him and it's not picking, then you bring an external person.
A counselor, a
Yes.
certified
Yes,
counselor.
yes. But sometimes to those people who are on person as a
Mm.
so you find a way, someone that he respects, like
Mm.
Mama Biana said, find someone that he respects, that he reveres.
Mm.
To have the conversation that,
Mm.
we a bit too many say, boy, the one in the casa.
Woko kan ye mpo no, ye bebo.
Into and I make
When I walk and say-
you know, obebo means we do physical. Is that means papi. Bibi anyone
Baby,
ye be
when you
na.
are try be
Wa
careful.
tra-
Bibi anyone ye be
careful.
na.
Yeah.
Be changing our dream.
Mm.
Do you get it?
Mm.
Because sometimes it's one of maybe the person says something and like she said, once the person says something that you don't like, let's have a conversation about it.
Mhm.
Let's know that I say my okay there, Kofi Papa. Where I say
Could feel
what I said, because you can also say something to me,
Mm.
and I'll tell you that the way you spoke to me, honestly, wasn't good.
Wasn't good.
Then if we all have remorse, I'm sorry. Then that night in the sex in there, say, it's a winning.
Hey!
sex.
Mefia, your last words. Your last words.
Okay, so for me, what I'll say is, you see,
Yes.
Okay. What I will say is, as a woman or as a man, if you are in an abusive relationship, do not allow it to progress to marriage. And even if it gets to marriage, do not think, okay, I have a child with that person, or I have 2 children with that person. So because of the kids, I'm going to stay. You're going to die and leave the children. Even if you don't die, it will get to a point that the love you have for the man will die off. And you are just there. What better than it, you get it? So leave. And there is better things for you. Trust me, you can do better things without that abusive partner in your life.
Thank you. Lady Lima.
Amen.
Lady Lima, your last words.
For me, I'll just say leave. Please leave.
Live.
Liveave.
Leave.
Leave.
Please leave with all sincerity and all seriousness. Please leave. Don't sit in an abusive relationship. Don't. Because to what point is it even? From the beginning, from verbal, from emotional, the emotional one is even more dangerous because it's not leaving any scar on you physically. You are not seeing it, so you think you are okay. Give it time. Let it grow. You will realize how bitter you will become, how devastated you will become, how tattered you will be looking. It's very bad. And so if you find yourself in an abusive relationship, especially the Gen Zs, the youth, please leave.
Leave or run.
Leave.
Don't say you enjoy
Run.
the beating.
Leave. And when you leave, just pray to God. For all you may care to know, there is someone who even treats you
Better. Aish. Better.
Even do obey your fine.
King
Someone
James,
who will be so good to you, right? The person is there waiting for you, and you are also here in an abusive relationship. Put the emotions aside. Put whatever he does, what the sleepover you've learned from this podcast that you shouldn't do, you are still doing. Fine. Whatever when you go, he does to you, put it aside and leave.
All that was
Leave. Leave.
Mr. Felix, your last words.
Any form of abuse, I don't condone.
Hey, okay.
But I ask for that one because me, I'm not an abusive person.
Okay.
So that one, I will
Sweet
not
man.
because kind of think my sister is in an abusive relationship or my daughter. I will tell you to
Run.
get the fuck out of the place.
Yeah.
But those people that are abusive will come for you. Most of the time, you see a man beating a woman. At where we stay, there used to be this church around the place. And we heard that this man was beating the wife in the church. They are these caretakers. And the woman was screaming. So we went in there, was like, the way the man was beating the woman. And they said, imagine what we also did to him.
You beat him.
We
I
beat him,
trust
Papa.
you.
I gave him like 5 slaps. I'll never forget. And I told you that whatever the case, don't lay your hand on a woman. Like, just walk out. No matter how angry you are. So as a man, say who did your bad time and I say
thank you for taking
don't
it from that
let
side.
it be a normal thing to do because the idea when you're the men fan you'll be do you get it? Like that one day I will not condone to that.
Clack.
So Gen Zs, please get the fuck out of that marriage or relationship. All right, so that's my submission.
Okay, that's good. I would say that I don't know what you might be going through watching us now. No matter what form of abuse you are going through, please, just as my guests have said, I know you've learnt a lot. Run. Running should be your number one go-to point. All right. Don't let any man make you lose yourself, or any woman make you lose yourself. Value yourself, and then the respect will come. All right. Some of you might even be in the relationship without even knowing that you are being abused, which is very normal. Baby, a relationship but then listening to us, I know you have taken some decisions and you are going to work on them. So yes, so if you have any stories to share, feel free to DM me, all right? And let's get talking. Maybe there are stories or there are things you are going through that you need somebody to talk to. You need someone to hear you out. just leave it in the comments, or I'll put a number there and then share with me, and I'll provide the right people to talk to. All right. So thank you for sticking and staying with us. We don't take your time on here for granted at all. We do appreciate all your time. And I'm so grateful to God for my guests, because without them, we'll not have this show coming your way. So thank you, guests. Thank you so much. And thank you, sponsors, for sponsoring this show. I don't take this for granted at all. And we are open for sponsorship as well. So thank you, and I'll see you in another episode. Do subscribe, share, follow, all right? And then let other people learn from all that we have shared. And I'll see you in another episode. Bye.